sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't satisfy you.
It's really okay. It's not you. This always happens to me.
I just don't understand.
So, what problem do you think you two are facing in your relationship?
Well, it seems that I've never been able to experience an orgasm.
How can you be certain of this?
I've had 2 boyfriends before, but neither of them were able to get me to orgasm either. And actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever experienced one in my life. I really hate it. I feel like I'm missing out. It's just a disappointment.
And you? Have you ever had any sexual troubles in the past?
No, never. I've had a girlfriend before, and we really enjoyed the sex that we were having. She was even able to have an orgasm. I just don't understand why it doesn't work this time.
Well, judging from your past history, issues of erectile dysfunction doesn't seem to be the problem here. From what you two are telling me, I can only propose that the problem you two are facing is sexual anorgasmia.
Sexual anorgasmia?
What's that?
Sexual anorgasmia is precisely what it sounds like. One's inability to achieve orgasm.
Oh my god, does that mean I have anorgasmia?
It certainly appears so. But you shouldn't be too alarmed. This condition is actually quite common amongst women. Nearly 15% of American women possess sexual anorgasmia, and thus have yet to experience an orgasm in their life.
Jesus Christ.
Is there some sort of method or cure for this problem?
Absolutely. There are many types of treatment that may be taken. Now, I'm not talking about chemotherapy or anything to that extreme, but other methods are available.
Are these methods risky at all, like in terms of emotional or physical?
Generally, I would say not. In fact, some of these solutions may even be fun for couples such as yourselves. For individuals facing female orgasmic disorder, I'd recommend forms of masturbation that can help the woman become more comfortable with herself and discover the complexities of her body.
Masturbation? That sounds awkward. I've never really done that before, and I don't know if I'm comfortable with it. Are there any ways to make it easier for me to do?
Look, I know you're probably not used to it, but it's definitely a great way of helping yourself become more relaxed with the notion of intercourse. I believe it's easier for an individual to first reach climax on his or her own, because it helps familiarize oneself with the process and sensations. This will allow them to become more comfortable and transfer those feelings to a partner. You can look into directed masturbation programs if you need to start somewhere.
But what about the intimacy? I mean, it seems like every time we try having sex, she tenses up.
That's true. I do get a bit self-conscious when we have sex, especially since I've never came before.
Of course, partner intimacy and connection is another obstacle to contend with. In this case, both of you are already ahead. You came to a therapist, me, to discuss these matters. Seeking outside guidance definitely smooths the process. From here, I would suggest you two try oral or manual stimulation exercises.
Oral or manual? That sounds interesting and pretty easy.
It's all a matter of getting to know your bodies better. You need to recognize what is best to do during sex and what not to do, what your boundaries are and what your limits are.
I could definitely see myself trying out some of these exercises, especially if it helps my girlfriend.
I knew you two would be excited about this kind of treatment. It certainly helps if both partners are eager and willing to exercise their sexual activity.
Well, these all sound like great options, Doctor. Are there any last suggestions you have for us?
I think if you two cannot find success with these other methods, you should consider sensate focus.
No, I've never heard of any of these solutions before. What is sensate focus?
I appreciate sensate focus because it emphasizes the sensual experience of intercourse rather than the orgasm. It introduces the actual intercourse later on. The feeling and exploring of each other's bodies is what's most important. The main goal is to reduce sexual anxiety and pressure.
Oh, well, thank you so much for all of your help. It's crazy that this affects so many women. I had no idea.
As a matter of fact, sexual anorgasmia affects many male individuals as well, although it's not as widespread as female orgasmic disorder. This type of disorder affecting males may be caused by aging, traumatic experiences, or other problems. Solutions to male orgasmic disorder include finding a sex therapist, taking sensate focus classes, or even having oxytocin injections.
Well, thanks a lot, doctor. This sounds great.
Yeah, I can't wait to try this.
Nothing at all. And remember, moan, don't groan.